What's going on, guys? So that's me back with the first training day of the new training cycle. Quick update, I will not be running small off for my bench press. However, I will be going through the next 4 to 5 weeks of a beltless training cycle, so all my squats and all my deadlifts will all be paused, which is pretty damn hard but will also be pretty cool. I'm also going through, within that 4 to 5 weeks, I'll be working through paused squats. Reasons for this are the weakest part of my lift, and in my opinion the weakest part of almost all raw lifters' squat, will be coming out of the hole. So there's a few reasons why I'm really wanting to do pause squats. Number one, well, I'm just wanting to build power out of the hole, which obviously pause squats will do. I'm also wanting to become a lot more comfortable with depth and a lot more comfortable with my depth. And what I mean by that is that I don't really have a problem hitting depth. However, sometimes I feel personally, if I'm going for a max set, I can fall victim to cutting depth a little bit. Now that is purely my fault, and the only reason I would miss depth is if I cut it. So I'm feeling with new pause squats, they'll get me a lot more comfortable, and it'll ingrain a movement pattern where I never miss depth. And the third and final reason is that I'm just really wanting to focus on control during my squats. Although I've worked up to a 240 kilogram squat before, and I'm pretty good, and I personally feel I'm good at them. I feel that sometimes I can lose control, and as you saw in the first set, as I was coming up, I actually fell backwards a little bit. So that's just a kind of few reasons. And then it felt good. Day one felt really good. Getting used to not having my belt on. For the past kind of 12 to 15 weeks, all my deadlifts and squats have pretty much been with a belt, but that's because I was prepping for my competition. If you don't already know, I've got a competition on August the 24th, which will be the Scottish Championships, which I'm pretty stoked about. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully this beltless and this pause work could really help me bring it up. Yeah, I mean, training's good. Next, I'm on to deadlifts, and was working through higher reps in my deadlifts and also on a deficit. And again, as you can obviously see, it'll be beltless as well. I've never really deadlifted and squatted in the same day, to be honest. They've always been separate days. However, in my next meet, it will be a full power meet, so it'll be the squat, bench and deadlift. So I'm going to have to get used to being able to squat and deadlift in the same day, hence the reason why I've started squatting and deadlifting the same day. So yeah, this was quite interesting. The movement felt good, especially as you know, probably all knew, I'd been doing deficits into my last competition. But yeah, I mean, it just really kicked my arse, doing deadlifts straight after squats, but it was good. I didn't film every single set of everything I'd done, so I'd done 3 sets of my squats, which you obviously saw, and I filmed all 3. I'd done 3 sets of 6 reps of my deadlifts, which you're all about to see, and then I went on to do some seal rows and then some biceps, but I only flung in 1 set of seal rows, and I didn't film the biceps just because I didn't want to make this video like an 8 or a 9 minute long video, so people don't get bored. The reason that I went through to going to do seal rows was because in this new training cycle as well, because I will be squatting and deadlifting on the same day on 2 different days, my lower back will be getting fatigued a lot, and there'll be a lot of pressure on my lower back. So when doing my upper back assistance exercises, I'm trying to stick to exercises that that don't involve my back so much. So I'm trying to do, for example, chest supported seal rows, which if you don't know what they are, you'll see in a couple of minutes. And I'm also trying to work through a lot more wide pull-ups and close grip pull-ups. On my heavy bench day, I will be doing some pendlay rows, so obviously my lower back will be involved in that, but I am just trying to save my lower back as much as possible for my squats and deadlifts. But apart from that, there's not too much different going on. I just really feel that this paused work and higher rep work without a belt will really carry over. I'm sitting at about 109.5 kilos in August I'm planning competing in the 110 kilo class. However, I'm trying to drop some body weight going into it, not a lot, but I'm hoping to get down to about 108 and a half, 108, because this year I'm really trying to recomp my body, if you want to say so. I'm wanting to drop some body fat while still gaining strength and hopefully gaining size, so it will be a very slow process. I'm not looking to do anything crazy, just looking to drop a little bit of body fat, just so that my lifts are more impressive, so that my weight to lift ratio, strength to weight ratio, sorry, is more impressive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I meant by the seal rows. I done 3 sets, but unfortunately I only filmed 1, and I didn't film biceps. Yeah, I actually do train arms, believe it or not. And there's not much to report back on. As always, if you've made it to this point, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, done.